pick on or love. You know what I mean? That's important. I love how you're just like a fucking diesel, bro. Anytime you fucking hit anything, it's just fucking balls to the wall. Dude, super sane.
Yeah.
You're definitely the biggest guy on that.
I have a competitive nature, I suppose. Let's talk about some fights, Mikey.
I've been just walking around my house, like, doing hooks, jabs, you know.
Shadow boxing.
Yeah, like, I'm just trying to do anything because I'm going to, like, I don't know, I'm not really going crazy, but, like, I kind of like it that the world's kind of, people are having to figure something out, and that's kind of cool, but...
Yeah.
I don't know, I want to see some fucking sports shit. That's the only thing that's fucking me. I don't need toilet paper. I want to see some sports.
Yeah, it's weird that people immediately went to buying out all the toilet paper.
Yeah.
It wasn't my first instinct.
No, that's what I was like. I was like, why is everybody on that? I guess. I blew right over my mind.
I didn't think about it at all.
I don't need much toilet paper, though. I'm not a big toilet paper user.
What I will say is my life hasn't changed.
That was... fucking irritate me.
What'd you say? A roommate what?
He used so much toilet paper all the time.
Fucking shout out to that piece of shit.
Yeah.
Brendan Schaub. He uses a ton of toilet paper. You know he's an asshole that went to some sort of like bulk item store and bought a ton of shit. Nothing's changed for me except my gym closed.
So, also, I was thinking when we get some lighter flicks and head kicks, remember like maybe a sticker or something.
Ooh.
Last podcast,
Who wants a sticker?
I was eating a Starburst, and I ain't gonna say when, but if somebody hears the Starburst, because I took it out of my mouth, I was like, "Fuck, that's probably gonna make me sound bad. I don't want to."
I actually remember this. Yeah.
I was like, that's probably a bad idea. And I listened to the podcast and I could hear when it was.
Oh,
so
okay.
Somebody can guess the time. I'll buy him a sticker. Or a shirt.
Whoa! I didn't expect that coming.
Yeah.
So you get a Letter Flicks and Head Kick sticker if you can predict on episode 5 when Mike took some sort of candy out of his mouth.
Starburst.
Allegedly a Starburst.
And I started chewing on it for a good 6 seconds. Could you hear? I thought, it was a bad idea.
I've listened to it, and I didn't even think to listen first. I'll have to listen to it and listen back. I want to participate, because I might want a Letter Flicks and Head Kick sticker.
Yeah, let me know.
Fucking badass.
By the way, those are some sweet glasses.
There are yours.
They are mine.
They're
sweet.
These are spectacles that are like unreal.
1950s. They're from 1950s.
1950 sunglasses.
I got a box for them. I don't know where it is.
I wear them when I'm in the fucking zone, and I'm in the zone, Mikey. We saw a card this past weekend with no fans.
That was weird.
I thought it was kind of
actually
fun
working,
to watch.
but I went back because I was like, that's kind of weird. I want to see how that was.
What did you think about it? No fans. Was it entertaining to you?
I didn't like it, but it was cool to see once. Like, I guess, like.
We can play a trivia game.
Now we know.
Oh, no.
That was so sketchy. Now we know what it's like, I guess. And there was kind of a cool aspect of, like, it only being the moves. There was no biasy. It was just them. But, no, I wanted, like...
Yeah, you miss the fans, especially the environment in
Brazil. That you can get.
Yeah.
There's energy you can get from the crowd, and you don't get that in an empty crowd.
Mm-hmm. And the fights were awesome.
Yeah.
It was a great card.
It was a pretty good card.
Moicano, he won by submission early. The guy got up and was like, "Why you stop the fight so early?" He's like, "I submitted you." He's like, "Why'd you do that?"
Yeah.
We're in a fight. That was his 55 debut, so that's really cool. He was coming off a loss.
That's very weird.
He had a couple losses. Oliveira looked great.
Yeah, so...
Oliveira pieced up Kevin Lee.
Oliveira did look really good, and I like Kevin Lee a lot, but he's just kind of one of those weird fighters out there that you just don't know what you're gonna get. I guess that's a lot of people, but Lee's really, like, he's almost kind of like, sometimes he's just not mentally ready to fight, and sometimes he is, and he said that after the fight. You know, maybe it's gonna be a few years. I don't think it'll be a few years, but I think it might be a year, probably less.
Yeah, I think he did take this fight too early. They did say that his camp wasn't as long as the previous one. He needs a long camp to make 55. Also why he struggled didn't make the weight. So I just feel like his mind...
70.
When he doesn't make weight, his mind probably wasn't right for this fight. I thought it was strange that he tapped and then continued fighting.
Yeah.
And then argued with the ref for a minute that he was like...
Masvidal call him out on that?
Yeah, Masvidal truly was like, yeah, he's a bitch, and that's like the biggest bitch move. So
I don't know if that's the biggest bitch move, but that's Masvidal for you. So.
Yeah, Ray Longo was on a John Anik's podcast. He does with Kenny Florian.
Shout out.
Shout out. I love that podcast. Shout out to them. And Ray Longo's like, I don't like that guy. I don't like how he disputed the fight he had with Al. He was like he never really owned up to losing to Al. He kind of always had excuses. Mm-hmm. He had the staph infection when he fought Tony, so he's always kind of had these excuses along the way. Of course, the death of his coach. He had the only MMA coach he's had. So I feel like it's been rocky times for Kevin Lee, but I think we're noticing at the top of the top, he's just not a top 5 guy, and we just always thought he was. Originally, from the beginning, he was known to be, future champ.
Yeah, and now, maybe he's just dropping down to top 10.
I think
he could turn into like a RDA kind of guy.
He's still really young. So what's next for Oliveira? He looks great.
And that's what I have.
What's it? 8 straight wins.
I don't know if we can do it right away, but I want to see him against Gaethje. I think that's so fun.
See, I like that too, and his stand up looks good, and he's just really submission wise. He can pull it off anywhere.
Yeah, but with Gaethje's wrestling, it also puts it a little interesting. I mean, Kevin Lee did have a lot of. He did have a little bit of success on the top with a little bit of ground and pound, but altogether, Oliveira was just. He was doing his thing, but there was a little bit of spots that Lee could have taken off. So, no, it's definitely interesting. And can you even get Gaethje down is the other problem. He's got to take that defense. So
I really like that fight. Oliveira's long, and he does have good stand up.
What'd you think about the Maia fight?
I thought it was a really, really entertaining fight. Gilbert Burns he's really good on the ground. Yeah. And he's really good on the feet. Yeah. He's a contender. Yeah. I mean, and I guess if you've never heard of him before, it's probably because he just hasn't fought anyone in the top 5. Maia is in the top 5. He was number 5, and this is a legitimate win. And Maia's getting older.
He looked really good. Maia's gonna retire after this.
He wants one more.
Yeah, after one more. And I want. Who do you want for that? Do you got anybody in mind?
He said Cowboy or.
Diego.
And I said out of those two, I would like him to fight Diego.
No, I want to see Cowboy. I think
it'd be fun to just see Diego get taken to the ground.
Yeah.
He would fuck Cowboy Diego would be a really fun. You know what? You've already changed my mind. It'd be a good comeback fight for Cowboy too, because he's lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, it's still meaningful. Like if you just want to send Maia out on the high road, I guess give him Diego, but. I don't think he's really about that. I think he could take down and submit
Cowboy. I think he could.
Yeah, I think
he still looks really good.
I don't think that Cowboy walks over him by any means, but it's a challenging fight.
We might as well throw it out there. Maia, even though he just got knocked out by Gilbert Burns, what did you think about the knockout? Beautiful left hook.
Yeah, it was, Maia said that he still felt okay during it all, and I maybe would have been all right with letting it go a little bit longer, but... You can't take anything away from what Burns did. He was lighting him up. I don't think it mattered.
I feel like the way he fell down, he was out at some point for at least a second.
Yeah.
It was just a beautiful left hook counter. Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah.
Damian Maia.
Yeah. What can you say, Gilbert? Good job. And he almost got the fight against Woodley. He almost turned right around and did that, but now, now none of that's happening. And Colby and Woodley were really close too.
Yeah,
and I would.
And Gilbert Burns called out Kobe.
Yeah.
What did you think about that?
Interesting. Don't want to see it.
Don't want to see it.
No, I'm like maybe down the road, but I got to see. I got other plans for Covington.
I feel like what is your plan for Covington? I feel like you have
either Woodley. That would have been cool.
That would be awesome.
I want to see him against Masvidal still.
Yeah.
I think really he'd be cool against. Connor.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. I mean, they would talk
because that's kind of the meaningless fight. That's that for Connor doesn't mess anything up. Still, he could still go after Khabib.
Maybe do Kobe instead of Gaethje if because Gaethje's saying he only wants Conor.
Yeah.
He only wants Conor.
He's kind of getting on a high horse right now.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like. He's kind of like
You know
He's
what?
top of the food chain. I don't know if you're there yet. You don't got a belt, dog.
Well, you'll notice all of Ali's people, they all like think the same way, and they all decide to think the same way, which I think is kind of smart. But like right now, they're all kind of like telling the UFC like Conor has to fight Gaethje, then Khabib, or Khabib will not fight him, and they're all gonna stick to this. And I think that's kind of smart with what they're doing, I guess.
Yeah, which I don't hate the Gaethje fight, but
I don't know. I think it would eventually. You'd think Gaethje would want to fight, so I don't know.
Well,
Ultimately, Damian Maia finished. Hall of Famer. Back to Gilbert Burns. He wants Kobe Covington. I think that's okay, but I think Covington's mission is going to be the winner of Usman Masvidal.
Yeah.
Or Woodley would be cool.
Which, yeah, Covington's numbers are really good, so I don't know why. Like, if we wanted to really bring Burns up, then I'd want to do that, but I think there's another route.
That leads me to the next point, too, though, is Leon Edwards just put out a message, and he wants to fight Tyron, like, as soon as it's possible.
Yeah.
So.
Which why wouldn't he?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
So that fight's probably still going to happen.
I do hold him. I wish he would have. I get it, but
I think Kobe gets the rematch, to be honest. I think if Usman beats Masvidal, he gets the rematch. Yeah.
He's a number pusher.
He's fun to watch. Yeah. And he's a great fighter.
And I did like what he put out. He put out something about us all kind of sticking together as one and putting our differences.
I don't care about it.
That's pretty good.
He had like a naked chick in one of them.
Rock and roll.
He's like, her ass is out. I was like, what's she doing? She's just standing there against the wall with her ass like this with a bikini, like a thong bikini. And he's like, hey, what's up? I'll fight Tyrone Woodley, but this chick is just standing there for no reason. Why is she there?
All of his videos.
All right.
By the way, you gotta bring that light.
Yeah, our record light. We do have to bring it. The studio has had upgrades since we've had a little bit more home time. We've been updating the place, and by we I mean Mike
And
Corey. Shout out to Corey, fan of the show, big fan of the show.
Big fan.
She said it. What else was I gonna say? Oh, we do have to say, UFC London and UFC Portland got canceled or
Dana White
postponed.
Is saying that Tony Khabib is still freaking happening.
Yeah. Any other MMA news before we let him go here on Lighter Flicks and Head Kicks?
Oh, we didn't get any questions, did we?
Fucking questions. I think everyone's scared because of the coronavirus.
Yeah. Well, we could talk about your boy Till.
Oh, yeah. So Till Whitaker did get officially announced. And yes, Darren Till is probably my favorite fighter, or the guy I would support the most.
Yeah.
And it was a tough scrap. I'm really excited for it. I think
Whitaker's no joke, but I'm not. I mean, honestly,
I think it's a really good matchup for Till, to be
Whitaker,
honest. Yeah.
And I ain't trying to diss him at all, but it's just the way that it is. I'm not gonna be like so set on seeing this fight. Because
I think Till's gonna knock him out. I'd love him if he could get a finish, because if he could get a finish, he could fight Israel after that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
And that's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, I think Izzy would probably take that one.
Yeah, I think so too.
But that'd be cool.
But at least he's fighting for the title.
And the other thing that I seen was he was on some European podcast. I don't remember what one it was.
I don't know about this. Tell me more.
They were talking about Yoel Romero. And they were like, are you really scared of him and all that? And they're like, man, a lot of people think that, and there's a game to all that. People thinking that I'm a certain image. I know what I think mentally, so I'm kind of like saying like, no, I'm ready for him, but he's pretty much just broadcasting that out there.
I think Till,
and he also commented back on how Izzy called him a pussy for saying that, and then after the fight, he was like, kind of, who's a pussy? Izzy, after he fought Yoel, he's like, I don't know. You know.
Oh, really?
I think so. There's something like that. I can't remember. I read it quick, but yeah, check that out.
I do have to check that out. I know Till and Israel are like somewhat buddies.
Yeah,
like,
I think they said
friends.
that he's doing his thing and I'm doing my thing.
But they are gonna fight.
Yeah.
I think Till. Right now, he's been a disappointment to what I thought he would be. You know, I thought he'd be a champ by now. I thought when I originally got behind his bandwagon, I thought 170 was easier for him to make. I thought he was just a big 70-er. But now he's just like an average-sized middleweight.
Yeah.
So now that the tables are like this, man, I think I think he gets a shot at Izzy. I feel like he probably loses that, and then what? You know, he might never be the great that I thought he was going to be.
Till could be really good if he developed a takedown.
What's his like?
He could have a takedown threat. You know what his hands could do?
Yeah, he does have good.
And he's got the size to do it.
He does have good takedown defense, and he does have good get-ups.
Takedown.
But he does not have a takedown. You're right. He wouldn't take you down. But he's a specialist.
Yeah.
He's on the feet specialist.
Yeah.
And really, if he's doing what he really wants to do, his fights are kind of boring, to be honest, because he doesn't throw much.
Yeah.
He throws a lot of 1-2s and a lot of leg kicks and a lot of body kicks. And once in a while, he'll throw a head kick. Shout out. Darren Till's my dude.
Yeah, Darren Till's good. My guy retired.
Yeah, but who's your new guy? Who's your prospect?
I'm kind of.
Let's talk prospects.
I'm kind of on the Peter Yarn.
Dude, I like him.
Bandwagon, yeah, I'm really liking him.
He's a machine, man.
He's looking really good. I'd have to go with him, I guess.
And his next fight,
Marlon Morales.
Who do you have in that?
Peter, obviously. I got to go with him. Yeah. But that's a tough fight. I mean, if he wins this one, but... I mean, Faber's no joke either. I mean, he might not be at his physical best, but Faber's still all there mentally. He's still doing everything right, and you could see that he was just getting outclassed. So,
yeah,
Faber might be a step behind, but he used to be world class. So,
yeah, I think Peter's ready for it. Marlon and him. I like Peter if it
winner gets Henry.
I would hope so, but you do have Aljamain Sterling too. I don't know. Did he get booked? That 135 is great because then you have the other guy. You have Sandhagen too.
Yeah,
Dominic Cruz.
That's what they wanted to do with Sterling.
And Cruz is coming back.
Yeah, and
TJ Dillashaw is coming back next January or this January. Really? So you're talking like 8 months. TJ will be available to fight. So there's gonna be tons of good fights.
Yeah, I didn't
love
realize
it.
TJ was coming back that fast.
Yeah,
and you know he's gonna come back better. I've seen.
Yeah, I think he'll be good to go. Well, he had a lot of injuries. He had to repair his shoulders and stuff, so he'll be healthy and he doesn't have to cut. So I wouldn't assume he would ever use the EPO again. I don't think you don't think he's used it.
I don't know if he signed anybody.
What?
Sterling, I was looking and he hasn't. I don't see him. Signed for anything.
No. Do you think TJ Dillashaw had used performance enhancing drugs at another point in his career?
No doubt.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe him when he says this is the only time.
No.
What do you guys think?
No way, man. Come on.
I like TJ. Though.
You did it that one fight and got caught the first time.
I think so because it was EPO and EPO, like why he used it. You can look at the substance he took. He was very open about the substance he took. And just the way he
handled... Same when Chael did. And you can look at him and see that he did that. But
and they went back and specifically looked for EPO at all of his samples and didn't find anything. And by doing that, they retested everything. There was no steroids, so I think he's good. And I think
there's a way to get around it. Nobody's doing it without thinking that they're passing the system,
people in Brazil, Paulo Costa, they've been getting around it for years somehow.
Yeah, Costa's got that shit figured out. Ask Ken.
Dude, he looks unreal. Like
fuck is that?
After looking like massive,
literally balloon animal.
So we're waiting for more fights to be announced.
And I want Izzy to do it right fast. Now.
Oh, it's gonna happen soon. I think as soon as Paul is ready. I think International Fight Week.
He was cleared
in July.
That fight week.
Yeah, but it was a fake doctor.
I thought he tried to get cleared by a fake doctor, and then he did get cleared. Yeah.
No, he originally got cleared by a fake doctor, and then Dana looked at it and was like, "This." So Dana said no until he gets like a doctor to look at him and clear him. He's not cleared, which is hilarious.
I love him for that.
Yeah, dude. I like Paul.
He's making me a fan of him.
Oh, I like him a lot. Dude, that fight's gonna be incredible.
UFC 3 all the time. But
yeah.
It's hard to pick a number 2 to be a fan.
By the way, Mike, we haven't told the podcast after I was talking so much shit about how you've never beat me at that game. Tell him, Mike.
Oh yeah, I beat this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't even remember how. I think I dropped you right away, didn't I?
Yeah, it was like in the first 2 seconds.
Dude, I did that again today. I was Neil Magny, and I just threw my hands up like this. What up? What against Nick Diaz? What up? What up? So he was like, he seen me doing it. Beginning of the fight, he did the biceps up. I throw a head kick as soon as he goes up, dropped him.
Unreal.
Yep, that's the dude that's doing our logo. He came over today. We're talking UFCs. He told me it's gonna be done this week, so we'll get another one out there.
The real logo's coming out there. We got that 80s vibe logo right now. I kind of like it. I kind of fucking
let
hate
us know what you think about that.
It's okay. I like it against.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty good, but they'll be better. So.
Oh, dude.
We're not gonna give you guys.
Hey guys, if you guys are creative, fucking you guys.
Wing it up. We also need a tech guy.
Did Neil have a
tech guy
like a joint or blunt in his mouth when he landed the head kick?
He did. Yes. Yeah.
Like the game just CGI'd in a fucking blunt.
Yeah. No.
Some smoke.
I just paused
Neil Goddard's like high.
I paused it and taped a joint to the TV screen. It's pretty sweet.
Well, he deserves it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's a big fan
had
of the
one
show.
hell of a fight, man. I was a big fan of that fight.
He looked good. Great. He looked fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. So
Brendan Chubbs.
I guess that's about all we got. This is lighter flicks and head kicks.
Yeah.
We haven't even said that yet.
This is lighter flicks and head kicks. This is all that's going on right now. We're going to check in with you real soon. If Cage Warriors has the fights this weekend, I'm watching. They might be on Fight Pass.
I think I tweeted
UFC Fight
out
Pass. Hey, suggestions for quarantine, UFC Fight Pass. Buy it. It's like $9.99. Watch all the fucking fights. Get updated. Honestly. Watch everything. This is a good time. Good time to watch old fights.
Honestly. Yeah, no,
watch Rory McDonald, Robbie Lawler.
I could have swore I tweeted it out, man. Going crazy. Well, wait. No.
Alright, we gotta end this thing. Alright, guys.
Alright, lighter flicks and head kicks. This is Mike. There it is. Oh, dude, I brought in one for it. Damn it. I didn't even use it.
Fucking. This is lighter flicks and head fucking kicks.
Yo!
Get out of here.
Hey, better die. I'm gonna hurt her, don't forget it. Mine sharper than machetes. Spicy like chili, got that sauce like spaghetti. Cooking this crack on this track, keep it steady. Hope y'all are ready, this my Armageddon. I'm making them sweaty, these groupies lined up and they naked and ready. I fuck the world and y'all all get aborted. I love recording, y'all do it for boredom. Sipping on this shit that got my brain all distorted. Got me looking around and fucked up like a tourist. I'm clipping all these stems like I am a florist. I got your girl sleeping and creeping and leaving with me. Keeping it G, rolling with G, smoking a keep, know what I mean? Keeping it going, I'm following my dream. Keeping it going when you wanna be me. That OG Kush got my brain low. All these rappers foodie call them mangoes. I be with it, pretty bitch, you always with a stank hoe. I started from the bottom like an anchor. I don't really care if y'all hate. If I say I got faith, you can kill me now, I'm showing up at heaven's gate. God, I pray we get paid. Wired on that street, it's that white kid. All these other rappers don't like him. Swear to God, none of them would ever wanna fight him. I keep bad bitches excited. Top shelf, that shit gets lighted. My swag, they try to bite it. I'm too raw, I cannot hide it. Cause I'm a fucking pilot, word? Fucking pilot. Who? Motherfucking, motherfucking pilot. Woo. Motherfucking pilot. Woo. Motherfucking pilot. Woo.